funky rhythm.
One more time for the DJ.
Gotta give 'em. Let me take you on a trip. Let me take you on a ride.
What's going on, everybody? It's James again, and today I'm back with another modding tutorial. In this tutorial, I am going to be showing you how to eliminate the clipping data from a map in Shenmue. Now, this method was discovered by Giorgio Sotiro, so this video is dedicated to him. If it wasn't for him, this would not be possible. Before we get started, what is clipping, you might ask? Clipping is what keeps you from walking through walls and things like that. So when we pull off this mod, we can walk through walls and look at areas we might not usually be able to see. And the area we're going to be doing is the harbor. So let's go ahead and get started. So we're going to need a couple of things. Like normal, we're going to need a dumped copy of Shenmue, which these are all files from the Shenmue disk. We're going to need a hex editor, and that's, we have the hex editor here. What we're going to need to do is we're going to need to find the map info file for the harbor. So we go to scene. We're going to go to O2 because this is actually disk number 2. Alright, now each of these folders is a corresponding map file. And specifically, MFSY is the harbor, or at least the version of the harbor that you play at. So we're going to go ahead and do that. So inside of the folder here, we need to find a file called mapinfo.bin, which is right here. Now each level actually has its own map info, and the map info file, like I've said in my other videos, contains data like clipping and what models to load and motion data, references, and all that mumbo jumbo. So let's go ahead and open this in our hex editor. Alright, so what is all this crap? This is all code that makes up the level. Thousands and thousands of lines. What we're interested in is one segment of the code. Now what we want to do is we want to go search, find, and we want to find C-O-L-S. We want to find coals, right? Now as you can see, we found it in the map info file, and the block that it starts at is A7640. So let's just take a quick recording of that. So we want A7640, and now what we need to find is a segment of the code called regd. Okay, now we need the block before regd, this block right here. This is the last part of the coals data, and let's record what block this is. This is B2 EC3. So we're doing B2 EC, and then the vertical is the last one, 3. Okay, so now we know the range of the collision data in the map file. This right here is the range. So what we need to do is we're going to delete that range. So we're going to go to edit, select block. Now this is already selected, so we only really need the first one. So it's A7640. A7640. Okay. Now as you can see, the entire block for the coals data has been selected. It's a good amount of data. And we're just going to hit our delete key. And it's going to say, hey, it's going to change the file size. Do you want to proceed? And then we hit OK. Now, there is no coals data. And to prove that, search, find, coals, nothing forward, search, find, coals, and let's go backwards, nothing found. Okay, so the coals data block is gone. That's really it. So let's just save this, and let's close the file. Now in the actual map file, we should have a mapinfo.bin and a mapinfo.back. This is the original one. Okay, so that's really it. All we need to do now is actually just build the game and test it. So we go to our good handy dandy bootmake tool and change the folder here, tutorial. Alright, that looks good. So let's make it. And right now we are compiling a self-boot image of Disc 2 of Shenmue 1. So, yeah. Just gotta really just wait for this to finish. And I'm going to speed up the video a little bit. I might even just cut out the entire build because it takes about 5 minutes for it to complete on this computer that I'm using. Okay, so our ISO is finished compiling, so let's go ahead and test it. So here we have the game here that I've just built, which kind of has a crazy title to it, but that's whatever. So let's launch null DC. So let me just first quit out of this. And by the way, big ups to Sysius for that tool. So let's launch null DC. I'm gonna load it with my my second GPU here, and let's open the ISO. I'm sorry, I mean CDI. Technically it's a CDI. ISO, it's whatever. It's gonna run a little slowly just because I'm recording right now. So let's go in our debug menu. We want scene 02. I'm sorry, it's MFSY. And we're going to set it to entry point 99. Because if I set it to something else, it's going to try to launch the opening cutscene. So let's go ahead and test and see if it worked. Alright, so here we are in the harbor. Oh man, that runs real slow. And we should have access to everything. Yep. Alright, so there you have it. That is how you hack the game levels into giving you no clipping, being able to run through walls and stuff. Pretty cool, right? I have another video that I uploaded where I show you more of Dobuita without any, you know, without any issues going anywhere. So, just give you a quick look. Let's go into warehouse number 8. Here we are. We're inside. That's interesting. So yeah, guys, that's about it. That's a really quick tutorial on how to eliminate the clipping data from a Shenmue map. This is only for Shenmue 1. What's Shenmue? It has a little bit of issues when doing this, depending on the map that you're hacking, and Shenmue 2 works in a completely different way, so it doesn't really work with that method. Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and happy hacking. And as always, have a nice day.